Look, I don't even know how I got here. The last thing I remember is being on the planet's surface, and I was going to retrieve some mineral samples. And then suddenly, everything went black. I have no memory of what happened after that. What happened to my ship?
Your ship is still on the planet. We're running checks for radiation and viruses. We received a code red distress signal. It was on a gamma wave frequency we've never seen before. Then there was an 8-minute communications blackout. After the blackout, we decided to beam you up immediately. You have a lot of explaining to do.
But I can't even remember anything. It seems as though my memory was almost completely wiped out. Perhaps if you give me some time, I might be able to recall what happened.
We've got people right now doing a remote scan of your ship's log to determine what happened, and whether or not to prosecute you for derelict of duty and for violating the expenditures directive. Master Control will conduct the investigation and issue the appropriate penalties, if necessary. Your story is suspicious. You activated the red alert without probable cause.
Actually, I don't even remember activating it. And if I had, I couldn't have possibly been in my right mind.
You would do yourself a favor by remembering more. We need to know what happened during the blackout.
It's possible I might be starting to remember more. It's still very vague. I do seem to recall sort of a lightheaded feeling, almost as though my brain was being absorbed.
I'm sure that Master Control would rather not disgrace a veteran space pilot such as yourself. A full confession would be in everyone's interest. Take us back to the start of the mission.
Well, of course, if it will help. Well, it started out like any other flight. I was ordered to conduct a geological survey mission on the planet Phobos 2, approximately 1.6 light years away from this quadrant. However, just minutes into the flight, I noticed that my flight recorder was going haywire. I had no way to know if it was functioning properly. I reported the problem, but Master Control insisted that I press on ahead. Now, let's face it. It's no secret that this planet was said to be rich in anthracite, a vital fuel source for Delta Base's newest ships. The more I thought about it, the more I started to think this mission was really unusual. For instance, my briefing was the shortest I've ever had. think both of you would agree that this mission was strange from the very beginning. As I entered into orbit around the planet, I had a warning sensor come on. I didn't know what to make of it at first, but I had a feeling it had much more to do with just my landing approach vector.
You said you felt lightheaded. Did your sensors detect any atmospheric anomalies?
Only an electrostatic storm system. Nothing I haven't seen before. Despite my physiological condition, I was determined to carry out my excursion. Moving around in the fine sandy particles. I'm going to press on ahead now about 70 meters to the Anthracite Valley. Everything seems to be moving along A-OK. Wait a minute! I see something! I can't explain it! What could it be? And that's the last thing that I could remember. So you see, there's really no explanation for it.
This isn't going well. I don't know why he wasn't absorbed.
Perhaps it has something to do with his exposure to the anthracite.
We'll have to submit him for testing.
You will be absorbed like all the rest.
No!